My brother ruined my life, then got my wife pregnant. Now he wants my help after being cut off. My younger brother Alex has always carried a strange grudge against me. And if you think it stemmed from jealousy, think again. He was always the golden child, not me. Our mother, Eleanor, doted on him. She cooked his meals, did his laundry, and practically worshipped the ground he walked on. Meanwhile, I, Nathan, was expected to help him with his homework, share my things, and be the responsible older sibling. I was never treated the same. I didn't complain much. I was an independent, quiet kid growing up in Portland, Oregon. I loved books, science, and being left alone. Alex was loud, impulsive, and frankly a bully, just like our father used to be before mellowing out in his later years. Alex would make fun of my glasses, my height, even read my private journals and then tattle to mom about things I wrote. I once caught him putting pebbles in my cereal. When I told mom, she laughed it off and said, "That's just how brothers show love." It didn't stop there. He sided with my bullies at school, calling me names like ugly freak and hairy mutant. One time after a trivial argument, he told me I should just kill myself. That hit hard. I was already dealing with depression back then, and hearing that from my own brother nearly broke me. In high school, Alex even tried to set my hair on fire. No joke. My mom still defended him, saying he was just playing. Finally, my dad stepped in, shocked and furious. He threatened to call the police if Alex ever pulled something like that again. That moment shifted something. Dad started seeing what I had endured. He spoke to the school about the bullying, signed me up for MMA lessons, and for the first time, I felt like someone had my back. MMA transformed me. I became stronger, more confident. When Alex later tried to steal the money I'd saved from chores, I confronted him. He laughed in my face, so I punched him. He cried like a baby, and for once, our parents took my side, especially Dad. Mom, of course, said I should have been the bigger person. From then on, Alex backed off. He couldn't push me around anymore, but he still threw insults and stayed distant. I moved out after getting a scholarship to Caltech, and life finally felt peaceful. That's where I met Madison. We hit it off during sophomore year, and despite our different backgrounds, we clicked instantly. When she got pregnant in senior year, we chose to marry. Coming from a conservative Christian family, Madison didn't want to raise a child outside wedlock. I loved her deeply. I never cheated, never even thought about it. She was my first and only serious relationship. But a few years into our marriage, I found out she cheated twice. First with a married coworker, then a fling with an old boyfriend during a visit home. Each time I was crushed, but I forgave her, for our son Ethan's sake. Things seemed to improve. I started to believe again, until 3 months ago. Madison sat me down and told me she'd been having an ongoing affair. Then she dropped the bombshell. Ethan might not be mine. The father, Alex. I was floored, numb, speechless. Madison confessed that during a holiday visit back when we were dating, when she stayed with my family in Oregon from Thanksgiving through New Year's, she and Alex got close, too close. I'd actually been happy at the time, thinking my cold, toxic brother was finally trying to accept my girlfriend. Madison encouraged this, trying to build a bridge between us. Turns out Alex was flirting with her when I wasn't around, and one night they slept together. Afterwards, she left suddenly to go home early. Now I knew why. She claimed she didn't know who the father was, but stayed with me because I was the dependable brother. She married me knowing there was a chance I was raising Alex's child. It was like being stabbed in the chest. Again. I asked if they were still involved, and she admitted they were. They had continued seeing each other secretly for years. Weekend trips, fake business meetings, you name it. Madison even said she still had feelings for him. I packed my things and walked out. She begged, cried, blamed me, said I was cruel. But I was done. I told my parents everything. At first, Mom refused to believe it, but I put Alex on the speakerphone and baited him into revealing it. He said it wasn't his fault, women liked him more. Said I should blame Madison. He even laughed at me. That was all Dad needed to hear. He cut Alex off, financially and emotionally, told him he was no longer part of the family, canceled his tuition payments, froze his accounts. Alex screamed, cried, begged. Mom defended him until Dad told her if she ever sided with Alex again, she could leave too. I filed for divorce. A DNA test confirmed Ethan was Alex's son. I was shattered. Madison begged me to stay involved in Ethan's life, but I couldn't. I'm not proud of it, but I couldn't look at that boy without thinking of the betrayal. It wasn't his fault, but I couldn't raise another man's child, especially not my brother's. I moved into a condo in Seattle, focused on my career, and started therapy. Life slowly got better. 5 months ago, my dad finalized his will. He's leaving everything, the close to $2 million, to me. Alex gets $1, literally $1. But a few weeks back, Alex called me. He was desperate. He said Madison left him to raise Ethan alone and was demanding child support. He had no money, no job, dropped out of school. He begged me to talk to our parents and help him get back on track. I laughed. I reminded him he made his choices, that he slept with my wife, that he got her pregnant, that this is the life he built. He called me cruel, said I was being heartless, but I told him I was just doing what he taught me, to never care about anyone but yourself. He cried on the phone, and for a second, I almost felt bad, but I didn't cave. Now I'm asking you, would I be the asshole if I never speak to him again?